So Alexander has just spotted a glint of a scope,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
our dear friend Lookout has spotted the flash of a camera, two different directions.
Do I have a chance to move?
Yes, you can do. You all have the freedom to act right now.
Cool. Is there does Merrick have the money chip?
Merrick has the money chip.
Okay. With my bulletproof shield, I'm going to face the direction of the scope that I see, and step in front of Merrick, uh, and also say, "Get behind the shield! Someone open the door."
All right. As you kind of yell that out, someone open the door and you shield Merrick. Here, two shots ring out.
Oh.
And you see one shot strike the ground between Mira's feet, and the other one bury itself to the shoulder of Justice, her guard. And now you begin to all hear raised voices yelling out to each other. You can't really discern what they're saying, but it seems that under your own radar, people have gathered around you between the shipping containers. And I would like you all to now roll some initiative.
Oh,
Yay!
Oh, goody. We're gonna die.
What?
boy.
D10 plus ref.
15. I'm gonna
Uh,
use my luck on this one. Actually, no. No. I'm gonna use two. No.
I'm also at 15.
I have a 13.
Oh boy.
Wait, it was yeah. I'm rolling that correctly. I don't know why I forgot how to play the game all of a sudden.
I mean, you give it a while and some of those stuff just falls away.
Right?
So as I understand it,
Oh, Money, what did you get?
15.
Who wants to go first? You or Lookout?
Money, what's your dexterity, or not your dexterity, your reflex?
My reflex is 5, but I think it gets some -2, right? Because of my Skid Row trench.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
In which case, I have a reflex of 6, so I think I'd be going already. But yeah, so I will go ahead and go first.
Okay.
All right. Let me finish typing up this initiative order.
Yeah.
But as I
There's
understand
a lot of moving parts to this.
No, I get you.
We're standing in an
so-
alleyway, and to my right and left are like containers, and then Merrick is like to my left, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah. So basically, Merrick and Alexander are behind you.
Mm-hmm.
Lookout is to your right. Mira and Justice are in front of you, and there's kind of a maze of different containers surrounding you.
Got it.
And so, as the shots ring out, you guys begin to see armed men in mass with some very high-powered looking rifles begin to surround you. From what you guys can see, there seems to be about 7 of them that are visible to you. That is not accounting for whoever has the sniper in their hands. And they all surround you. They say, "Freeze, freeze!" And the Lookout, it is now on you.
All right. How far away are these people, more or less, from us?
Oh wait. What's a square? Is 2 meters in this game?
Yeah,
Right?
2 meters.
They're about. They're kind of like in groups. So there's a group of 4 and a group of 3 coming from 2 different directions. The group of 4, which are closer to you, they're
Mm-hmm.
about 20 meters out, and the group of 3 is about 25.
Say the
Okay.
first group. I'm sorry, I missed it.
About 20
Okay,
meters.
thank you.
All right. So give me a second because I gotta visualize. So I can move 6. What is my move? Let's find that out, kids. My move is 5, which means I can move 10 meters. So the closest group would still be 10 meters away from me.
Yes.
That is unfortunately most like while I do have slugs, Lookout has a habit of keeping shells in his shotgun,
Mm-hmm.
so
Mhm.
which are only able to hit a 3x3 square in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going to be able to get quite close enough to them. But I do have a pistol, and it is a heavy pistol. So I am going to move towards the group of 4, nearest one to me, who's 10 meters away, and I'm gonna take a couple shots at him with my heavy pistol.
Alright. Just the person out in front.
Yes. The
Okay.
first one imploded for a 10, so that's definitely not gonna hit.
Not a hit.
Not a hit. The second one was a 14. Unfortunately, the DV I need to hit for that range is a 15.
Oh,
So
he has evasion.
he has evasion. My apologies. So yeah, if he chose to evade, he just needs to roll opposed
Yeah.
to it.
He evades. He evades.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So
So
he does a little dance.
2 shots ring out, you guys see from Lookout's pistol, and one strikes the ground right in front of the man, and the other one whizzes over his shoulder as he kind of moves his head quickly out of the way. Money, it's on you.
Okay. So I'm going to. I realized actually, by the way, with my trench coat, I can't move for shit. Like it's -4 with reflex, dex, and move. So does that
Yeah.
mean? Yeah. So I just want to keep that in mind. But I get 13 stopping power. So
Yeah.
I'm going to draw my Beretta and kind of duck and roll backwards. I'm attempting to roll basically behind Exy and Merrick if I can, because they're like right behind me, and I want to kind of like
Yeah.
roll back behind the
Uh-huh.
shield.
Yeah.
You're able to successfully pull out that maneuver. Now you guys are like a conga line of people behind this
Right.
bulletproof shield. And you kind of come up from your roll with your Beretta raised. Who do you want to shoot it at?
And we're surrounded, right?
No, they're both to your left.
Okay.
Like both of the groups are to your left.
And
Coming
we're
from
still
different
facing
sides.
Mira. We're still facing Mira and Justice.
Well, my shield is
Uh,
pointed towards the sniper.
it's
Oh
pointed
yeah,
towards
that
the left.
light.
So if
Yeah.
you're
Yeah, well,
behind the shield, they are to your. They are the people that you're looking to shoot are now in front of you,
gotcha.
and Mirror and Justice are to your right.
Got perfect. Okay. And sorry, one more time. How many of them are there?
7 that you can see.
And they're all on the ground floor.
They are all on the floor. Yeah, they're all on the ground like you guys.
Okay. And what are Justice and they haven't reacted yet? Justice and
Well, yeah,
Mira.
Justice just got shot, so he's kind of just like clutching his shoulder. And Mirror's kind of just like had her head on a swivel, trying to figure out what's going on.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take an aim shot at the closest enemy in front of me. So
Okay.
this is. I'm assuming I'm technically in cover behind this shield.
Um, you're in cover from some of them.
Yeah.
So right, right. Okay. Well, yeah. I'd like to aim out of cover at someone closest to me.
Okay. That is the same
Um,
person that Lookout was just shooting at.
right. And I'm gonna aim for just a body shot.
Okay.
And I need to roll for what exactly again?
You roll handgun.
Handgun. Gotcha. 17.
All right. As you kind of come out of your roll with your Beretta raised, the jacket is still a little stiff on you, kind of constricting your movements.
Mhm.
You jerk a shot out from around the shield, aiming at the man in front, but once again he's able to duck away from it. And you do have another shot with your Beretta.
Okay. Am I still aiming? I'm gonna take another shot. This time I'm gonna use my luck, I guess.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use well, I'm gonna roll first. 18. So I'll use 3 or 2.
All right. And with your luck, you are able to land a successful hit. He tries to move out of the way of your second shot, but he's still in motion from the first one. And this one's able to bury itself in his shoulder. Go ahead, roll damage for me.
What is that? D10, just one D10, right?
3d6. It's a heavy pistol.
5, 5, 6. So
All right.
16. Yeah.
Yes. Your bullet buries itself into his shoulder, but because of the low caliber and the distance between you guys, it doesn't seem to have much of an effect on him as he's wearing some decently heavy armor.
Gotcha.
And now it is Merrick's turn. As you are kind of shielding him, Alexander, you out of the corner of your eye, you see him kind of just stand up and begin to spray his SMG at the opponents. It seems he's trying to lay down some suppressive fire.
Perfect. We think
Um,
alike.
and you see him kind of
Oh, man.
just back out from around where you're at and kind
Mhm.
of run around the corner out of sight of these people. Around the corner of where Lookout's cage is, or crate, sorry. And it's your turn, Alexander.
Perfect. So Merrick's out of shot of the sniper, right?
Yeah.
Money's been cool. So what I would like to do is one, relay. I'll say mirror justice, and at the same time as I'm saying this, I'm texting Xena the location of the sniper. I'll say it in spotters terms to justice, and that's what I'll send to Xena as well. And tagged onto the text message to Xena is alert, find Lookout's dad. And then I'll. Is that an action? I forget. Is speaking an
Yeah,
action?
that's
Okay,
an
cool.
action.
And then I will.
Speaking's not an action, but
The
texting
text
is.
is okay, cool. And then I will utilize that cover fire that Merrick did, and I'll move the
Mhm.
direction Merrick moved as well.
All right, what is your move?
5.
All right, yeah, you are able to successfully get around the corner. But when you round the corner, you can't. Merrick's not there anymore.
I figured.
Hey,
It's like
respect.
Batman.
Just gotta do.
Yeah.
Just and just runs.
Yeah.
As you make it around the corner, you begin to see Mira and Justice get into action. Mira whips out her revolver, um, and you see her kind of just aim it down and fire it at the group of 3. Let me roll. Oh, yeah. Oh my God. Uh,
All right, guys. Great knowing
so
you. I'm gonna re-roll a new character.
Mira just rolled a 19 to hit.
Oh.
And that's before modifier. So she takes a aimed shot at this guy's head, and you just see as the high caliber round leaves the cylinder of her revolver. It makes a loud boom and buries itself into this guy's head, and he just falls backwards. And
Holy shit.
you see Justice kind of like step in front of Mira to kind of protect her from the sniper. And as he does, the sniper shoots another shot. Let me roll for this one too. Once again, tagging Justice, but this guy's a mountain of a man. It doesn't seem to phase him no matter how much fire he's under. He just takes it with just a grunt of pain. You see the leader of the person, the one that you two were exchanging bullets with, Lookout and Money, pull off his helmet, and it's a facade you guys recognize from images that you had seen earlier this night. His flaming red hair, very distinct. This is Isaac Red. He says once more, he says, stand down, surrender. You have no chance.
Of course.
And you see
Can I
all
get
of
a
his
reminder of
soldiers
who Isaac Red
ready
is?
to fire.
Yo.
He is the special forces
Yeah.
leader who raided the previous night market, capturing Bell. That is all you know about him currently. You have no information on what he's been doing for the past 4 years.
Okay.
Wait, he was at the night market last night?
He
No,
was at the previous night market.
Yeah, the one with the Militech box that it got
Yeah.
opened and then
Yeah.
the place got raided, which is why we were a little bit nervous about this.
lead
Right.
special
Yeah.
forces. Next got
Gotcha.
him.
You see all of his other soldiers ready to fire. They hold out, filling you guys with bullets for a moment, letting you guys respond to what he said. Lookout, it's your turn.
So can I tell what type of armor these guys are wearing?
Yes. Isaac Red is wearing a light armor jack. The rest of them are wearing medium armor jack.
Okay, that's
And
good.
you can't see what the sniper is wearing.
Yeah, I can't see the sniper. And one point of clarification. So it sounded like there was 2 people looking at this play, the sniper and then someone taking photos on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
That you are the only one who's aware of that.
Okay, just wanted to be
other
sure
person.
I wasn't misunderstanding that, because when I heard it, I thought, oh, I saw the sniper a little bit better.
No, that is
Cool.
correct.
I have alerted my family that there might be something going down, and that
Nice.
if they are going to hear a bunch of bullets coming off, I don't know that Externity texted his sister, but I do know that for like reinforcements are on the way. So I'm not going to pay attention to this guy. So do these gentlemen happen to be arranged in kind of a 3x3 grid in any way?
They're kind of like in a line.
Mm-hmm.
But or actually no, well they've fanned out now. So there's one person sitting next to Isaac, and then there are kind of 2 people crouched down behind that dude.
Okay, because the shells that I have hit everybody within a 3x3 square. So I'm going to use my move again, basically get right up to him, and then open fire. I don't know how many of them I'll hit, but
As you
good?
take a step forward, the guns that they had trained on you go off,
Yeah, I figured.
and 4 different rifle bullets are flying your way towards your legs.
Man.
Left
Now,
side. They're
you
within
take
10
evasion.
meters, and they got real bad. Those are real hard shots. Just please, Cyberpunk Jesus, help me.
God.
I cannot dodge
One of
bullets,
them
so if they hit, they hit.
one of them certainly missed,
Oh,
but
that's good.
the other ones, um, let's see.
Oh no.
Yeah, so you're gonna get hit 3 times, which is going to be 15d6.
Okay.
No.
Before you roll
Okay,
that,
but they are all different. They are all different instances of damage.
yes, I just because
Yeah.
11 gets taken away from each one, not like from the
Yes.
total. I would
And we need
die.
to get the wheelchair ready for
So the
Lookout.
first one
Holy
is
shit.
22. First one is 22.
Okay, so before anybody panics, 11 of that does get absorbed.
And these
So,
are armor piercing rounds, so it gets a bigger by 2.
Armor piercing rounds. Sorry, hold on 1 second. The enemy of every role player is math. Yes, okay. So that's 11 damage for the first one. My armor ablates by 2.
Mhm.
And you said
The
those were
next
leg
one's
shots. Cool.
yeah. The next one is 16.
16. Okay, that has 9 taken off of it. Wait, that. 9 from 16 is 7. Okay, and what's the third one?
Another 22.
Other
Jeez.
22 minus
Jeez.
7. 22 minus 7. That is 15 damage. Another way. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not dead,
I was
but
about
I'm
to say.
damn close.
Oh
Oh
my
my
god.
We're gonna need a descriptor of what just happened to this man.
Yes, please
As-
describe to me how I lost my legs.
As
Right?
Lookout takes another step forward, ignoring the warnings of Isaac, or the 4 soldiers stationed around him, all with, no emotion showing. The only thing they felt was the kickback of their guns as they fired. 4 different bullets went flying towards the Lookout. The first one, a little bit short, buried itself into the ground in front of him. But the other 3 struck his legs. You guys see as your companion just kind of crumples down in intense agony as he has suffered grievous wounds to his body.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
That went real bad, folks. That went real bad.
Ugh. Ugh.
I were to rate
I don't even
myself
know if you can take an action at this point, but it is still technically your turn.
Yeah, it's still my turn. Give me a second. I have to get the stupidity thoughts out of my head for a second.
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay. So to my knowledge, none of them were a critical injury.
They
So
were
I
not.
can
No.
still move.
Mhm.
You can still move.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that I probably don't want to because I've taken 3 rifle rounds to my legs. And I might just roleplay it that he does, like, even though I didn't get the critical injury, does end up needing to get a leg replaced, because why not?
Mhm.
Yeah. I assume this puts you over the seriously wounded threshold.
Oh, it definitely puts me over the seriously wounded.
Mhm.
If I were to describe myself, rate myself between a 0 and 35, I would put myself at a solid 2.
Oh.
I see.
Jeez.
Yeah. Um Listen, guys, I want to help you out, but I think I'm just gonna lay there on the ground.
Oh
And
no. Decisions.
I do have one thing that I can maybe do. I think because of the pain, and I kind of want to keep my faculties somewhat around here, I am gonna do a dose of black lace that we
Ooh.
picked up, I think, in the warehouse when
Mhm.
stripping the gentleman.
Uh-huh.
So
Yes.
yeah, and he's a partier. So I'm gonna lose 2d6 humanity.
Oh shit.
Yeah, this is hopefully temporary though.
Yeah.
Let's see how much that's gonna be. So I'm gonna lose like 6 humanity, hopefully temporary,
Okay.
and we'll see how the resist torture drug goes later on. And you're just gonna see it, like me, like grab an air hypo, like shove it into my arm, and just stop screaming and just be a little bit more like chill and dissociated from the situation.
Yes. And now the man with the way with words, Money. You're up.
So at this point, Exy is like away. I'm just in the middle by myself, and Lookout's to my still to my right,
He's
right?
in front of you. Well, he's in front
Oh
of you
god.
now.
So
on the
yeah,
floor.
I drop my gun, hands in the
Ugh.
air. I'm like, oh god, Lookout, Jesus, man.
It's okay. It's okay. We're all gonna be okay. Just do what the nice man with all the guns says.
We're good. We're guns are down. What do you want? What do you want?
You hear him call out. He says, "You around the corner. Step out. Lay down your weapon. Undeploy the shield." And you, big man, step out from in front of her. You see more people pour out from around the corners. It seems that these 7 were joined with 3 more who come out from behind them, weapons drawn to encircle you. Alexander, do you want to step out of cover, or do you want to stay where you are?
Yeah, where? So what am I looking at? Like, what's my surroundings right now?
You are looking at the side of Lookout's little tiny home crate. And you can like see Justice and Mira, but that's it.
Am I like in a box myself?
You are not inside of it. You are around.
No,
You're
yeah.
basically around the corner from.
I'm trying to see if there's an egress. Like, because you said it's a maze of whatchamacallums.
If you tried to slip away
Mhm.
by yourself,
Mhm.
you figure you probably could.
Yeah, I know, and come around to help again. Okay. So what I would like to do is I'm going to blow. We're gonna blow. Where's my luck at? How much luck I got? All right. So we're gonna blow 5 luck. I'm just gonna expend my luck for today. I'm gonna. Well, I'll text them later. And
stealth away, I assume?
Yep, I'm gonna stealth away.
Let me roll perception for the sniper.
Oh, and specifically, I'm of course keeping the sniper. Like since I clocked them, I'm keeping out of the sight that they could be. Trying to stay really in maze.
Yeah. What's your stealth?
Yeah, give me a second. Let me roll it. Oh, tragic. Absolutely tragic. 7 plus 4, that's an 11 plus 5, that's a 16 minus 6.
Oh, that's rough. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, even without the minus
yeah.
6, the DV to escape was 18.
Yeah. Do I have the wherewithal to know that I bumped into the fucking thing next to me?
Wait, say that again.
Do I? Because that's pretty bad. Do I have the wherewithal to know that I fucked this stealth up?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. You kind of like, as you like try to like begin to move, you just make like a loud clanging noise. And then like if you decide to head out, you could probably disguise it as just you coming out of cover, not you trying to run away.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I'll push my luck a little bit more and take a pause so I can do one more thing. I want another action. So I'll wait for it to come around.
Yeah, I mean you can take that action right now.
Oh, cool. You remember that burner phone that's collected that's connected to those to a phone and a terminal and all that. I quickly want to encrypt something to damn, he's in my backstory and I forgot his call sign. My running partner. I'll just say running partner. I want to, since it's a phone, I imagine eventually a message will reach a satellite somewhere. And so I want to encrypt a message. I want to like kick it up under the Connex if it's lifted a little bit. That says, in some trouble, might need some outside help. Your friend, Externity.
Yeah, you do that, and then
I step out.
Step around the outside of the crate. You see Money on his knees with his hands up. You see Justice being forced to the ground by 4 of the soldiers as Mira just stands by with her gun still trained on Isaac. And he turns to you. He says, "Get on your knees."
Cool. I do. As I get down. Yeah.
All right. One of the soldiers comes around to each of you guys and cuffs you up.
Excuse me.
And for you and Money, they kind of just drag you to your feet and begin like trying to escort you away. While for Lookout, one of them picks you up and starts carrying you over your shoulder. You see Isaac himself walk up to Mira and take her gun, cuff her. And you see the people who had forced Justice to the ground all pull out their different handguns and just unload into the back of his head.
Oh.
So we set up this meet, so does that mean we get the bounty from the father? I can't.
Wait, they just did that to
You
Merrick?
can ask him about it next time you see him.
Who just got executed?
Justice.
Damn.
And each of you are carried out through the maze
Rolled a
and
1.
loaded into the back of an armored car that begins to drive away down the street. In the back of the car with you is Isaac and Mira, while the soldiers, 2 of them are driving the car, and the rest are piled into a secondary car behind you.
I like these odds.
Well, hopefully the family heard that and they'll send someone after this.
So it's you and I, XE in the same car?
And Lookout,
And Lookout.
as well as Isaac and Mira. You guys are all in the back. I shouldn't call it a car. It's like a truck. It's like a transportation truck, like a police.
Van type deal.
Yeah.
Paddy wagon.
And you guys hear Isaac say, "Where is it?"
I swear to God, if one of you people does some cryptic bullshit again, I'm gonna stab you. I don't know with what, but what something. Just say what you mean.
He pulls out a handgun, a nice 45. He points out at your head. He says, "Oh, should I make it more clear then? Where the fuck is the chip?"
Lookout, just cut your losses, man.
Listen, I'm high as fuck right now, and I don't give a shit. Out of character, I remember that Mira gave Malik the money chip. I'm not sure if the chip ever made its way to Mira.
Right.
Yes, Merrick did give the chip to Mira.
All right. I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna be like, "Well, when you boys crashed the party, the guy with it ran off. So, yes, it's in the wind." And the screen is gonna shut off so that his emotions can't betray him.
You see him grab the walkie-talkie that's like strapped to his vest, and you hear him say, "Nikolai, Viper, come in." You hear like a little static on the other side. They say,
"What is it?"
And he says, "What'd you see exchanged between the 2 of them?" And you hear a crackling back from the walkie-talkie say,
They each handed a chip over to each other.
and you see Isaac just kind of sigh into his hand, and he says, "See, lies will do you no good. Our team apparently saw the whole thing, so why don't you tell me again where it is?"
Mira's got it.
Yeah, apparently you know. I don't know why you're asking me. I was looking at the man taking photos of us.
He kind of like whips his head around. And he says, "What?"
Yeah.
Isn't she in this vehicle with us? Why don't you talk to her?
Now he's fixated fully on Lookout because he's very confused by what he just said. He goes, "What do you mean someone taking pictures?"
Well, when y'all, right before that sniper shot went off, I caught the glint off your sniper's scope there, but on the opposite side of the area, I saw a flash of someone taking photos of the whole altercation. So if you wanted this to be covert, sorry, friend, it ain't.
He turns to you, he says, "Has someone been following you? Do you know about this person?"
Gone to Lookout?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I thought he turned to somebody else. Well, no, we had another interested buyer who was following us checking it up, so sorry, friend, but that heat's about to come down on you.
Yes, and who would this buyer be? Entertain me, please, and I'll consider getting you medical treatment.
I'm gonna look at my two friends, Externity and Money, and just kind of like tilt the head with a nonverbal like, should I tell him?
It's crazy how you guys kill justice, I pipe up and say.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That
Sorry.
Gotta put down mad dogs.
Well, I'm
while
sure someone will thank you for it, but afraid I can't help you with who the other buyer is. You know, there's a reason people use middlemen.
Yeah, well, I'm sure we'll get it out of you somehow. And you see him turn to Mira, and he kind of just begins to like pat her down until he eventually pulls out a chip from that she had tucked into her dress, and he says, "This here is this what all this fuss has been about?"
Seems to be.
And what do you all know about this thing?
I know half the city wants their hands on it, and I know how much it's worth. It's also
Yes, but do you know why?
some world-ending device or something.
Yes. Well, I guess we'll have a little show and tell when we get back to headquarters. And
What?
seems that you guys got caught up in something far bigger than yourselves. I
You're planning
do
on using this
apologize for
thing?
what I had to do. Did you
when
say?
You're planning on using this thing?
I can give you a little demonstration, but no, my goal is for it to be destroyed in the end.
okay.
I thought there was like a second nuke buried under the city somewhere that
Yeah.
this was going to set off. So it's already better than my worst case scenario.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, depending on who you ask, that's exactly what it is. I mean, as far as
Great.
this one's concerned, and he tilts his head over towards Mira, this is the key to nukes. But it's something far worse than that, I assure you. And you guys will get a first-hand look at it. And with that, he kind of just stops talking and says, "We'll be at headquarters soon."
I notice we're not handcuffed. What's
You are handcuffed.
Oh,
We're
we not?
definitely
Okay, we are.
handcuffed.
Gotcha.
You are
Um,
handcuffed.
Gotcha.
Let me
All right.
see.
Well,
He said headquarters. Can I assume NCPD headquarters?
Um, you could.
Okay. All right. No, that's valid. That's a valid answer to that question.
I mean, you could assume anything.
Right. I'm looking for a skill. I want to see who we're dealing with.
If you'd like to make a perception or tracking check to like kind of trace the path the vehicle's been taking so far, you could also do that.
Perception.
I'll throw one of those out as well.
Oh my God, what is happening to me? I rolled that. It's the 3 6s. I rolled 3 6s earlier, and now the struggle is real.
Took your whole luck with it, man.
Oh my God. That's a 6 because I got a -7 that time. 2 runs in a row.
Damn.
I just rolled a 19 with tracking.
Nice.
So
Nice. So while you're a little shaken up by the events, Alexander, but because
Apparently.
of the drugs running through Lookout system, he's actually, ironically, a little more clear-headed. And you're able to figure that you guys haven't passed over any of the bridges back onto the island.
can I do a perception check on because there's guards in here with us. Well, other than Isaac, right? Like,
They're up front. One's driving, one's in the passenger seat.
okay, and Isaac is like talking from behind, like he's in the passenger seat.
Oh no, he's in the back with you.
Okay, I just want to roll a perception check. Like, do I recognize any insignias or anything like that?
Yeah, go ahead.
17.
Yeah. The weird thing is that he doesn't wear any insignias. And as you recall before, none of the other ones were wearing ones either. And they weren't wearing the uniform of the NCPD.
Mhm.
I pipe up. Hey, you guys are just gonna leave Justice out there, or what's gonna happen with that?
I don't care what happens to his body.
Shouldn't
Why do
it be
you?
like? I'm just curious. I mean, I know he was probably a wanted criminal, but don't you have to do some sort of checks and balances, or like who cleans that up?
I'm sure the Nomads will dispose of it. Not my concern. Not my station.
I see.
Given that we're not going over the bridge, and I imagine we're taking a very long, circuitous route, could I would Lookout, let me say, be able to make the reasonable assumption that we're heading to the NorCal military base?
You can make whatever assumptions you want.
All right, I just
Um,
I wanted to make sure that I wasn't accidentally like metagaming by
no,
looking at a map.
with your tracking, you would be able to reason that like the route you guys have taken, like he just said that you guys are almost there. If you were going all the way up to the NorCal base, the route you've taken is not even close to how long it would take to get up there.
Okay, my apologies. I think I missed the "we're almost there" part of the statement.
Oh
So yeah,
yeah.
I have no idea where
If
we're
you
going.
were, if you're like, for a frame of reference for the map, like for the route, for how long you guys have been in the car, to get from where you were, you would only, if you were on the way to the NorCal base, you'd only be around like 41, 42 on the map. Like you'd almost be reaching the executive zone.
Okay, so we're in the 41, 42 area ish. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, I
Essentially.
don't know where we could be going.
And as you guys, well, you're about to find out because you guys feel the trucks begin to, or the truck that you guys are in, begin to brake and slow down. Um, and you guys feel blindfolds being slipped over your heads. However, dun, 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 and the description for this place. Sorry, one sec. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Yeah, so you guys feel blindfolds being slipped over your head. Look out. You feel yourself being lifted out once again. And the rest of you guys are being pushed somewhere with guns at your back, of course. You guys feel the like solid concrete, but it's a little wet and slippery as you guys are walking into wherever you're going. You hear rapping on a metal door and some words exchanged between the people on either side, but you can't really make out what they are. You guys are escorted into a much cooler room because it is still summer outside. Wherever you are, this place does have air conditioning, thank God.
Corporate
And you
office.
guys are um, all grouped together and put into some sort of room, and you feel your blindfolds removed. Have any of you ever been arrested before? Fun question.
Who hasn't in Night City?
Yeah.
All right.
I
Probably.
imagine with my drug smuggling that I probably was at least questioned a few times. Maybe not outright arrested
And I
though.
was gonna say
Well,
probably
that's what
not
matters most.
because I just got to the city not too long
Yeah,
ago.
but like not like big time. I mean, my best friend is like currently locked up in Megacorp, so I'm familiar, but I stay away.
So, Lookout and Money, you guys recognize this as similar yet different to the interrogation rooms run by the NCPD. It looks like a reconstruction of what they have going on. And he gestures for you guys to
This is
each
nice.
take a seat as your handcuffs are removed.
I'm assuming the two people who've been very nice in helping me help me to a chair.
They will,
I
they
ain't
will
got
put
no
you in the
legs.
chair because you cannot walk right now. And you guys, you've lost sight of Mira. It seems she was escorted into a different area of this complex that you find yourselves in. And as you look around the room, you see that there are gray concrete walls and metal piping running around it. It really, it's strange. It's strange. It's definitely not NCPD because they are a lot more refined and refurbished dwellings than where you find yourselves. And you see as another person is escorted in with their hands bound behind their head and a blindfold over top of their face. This person is unrecognizable to you, but due to their lean stature and the way they kind of hobble as they walk, it seems as if they've been confined for a significantly longer time than you all have.
Oh,
And you hear Isaac say, "Are you ready for the demonstration?"
Oh, Jesus. And I say that.
Y'all are
just-
messed up, but sure.
You see as the man's hand, or not the man's hand, I'm sorry. You see as Isaac reaches into the pocket where he concealed the chip and slots it into this man's chipware socket. You see the man go, freezes, goes still, stops moving, nothing seems to be happening. You see as Isaac reaches around and undoes the handcuffs, but he makes no move for escape. And you see as the bandana is ripped from his face, his eyes are unseeing, they're glassy. They've taken on a new look. And now Isaac unbuckles the same 45 he just had pointed at Lookout's head, places it down on the table, and he tells the man, he says, "Take it." You see the man move robotically, grabbing the gun. He says, "Fire." See as the man picks up the gun, puts it to his own head, and pulls the trigger. You're all shocked by this display, this blatant disregard for human life. And you're actually all going to suffer humanity loss from it. Um, you'll each suffer 2 humanity loss as the body crumples to the floor, blood seeping into the tiles. And
Oh,
Isaac
Jesus.
says, "You see now what it's capable of?"
well, that's a kill chip.
He says, "Let me tell you a
Real
story.
fucked up.
Yeah.
See, 5 years ago, there were rumors that Biotechnica was developing cybertech that could be used to extend the lifespan of the user. Ironic, I know. Possibly to an indefinite degree. Most brushed off these rumors as mere conjecture and hype by the brand, and in many ways they were. But the development process was very real. About a year ago, the prototype of the chip was completed, but it didn't function as intended at all. You see, the original concept, as I'm surprised your friend Merrick hasn't told you, was to create a copy of one's consciousness on a chip that could be implanted into a body in the chance of the original body's failure, hence allowing for the continuation of life beyond, well, death. The initial capture of the original body's consciousness was somewhat functional. However, instead of making a copy as intended, it completely captured the target's ability to think consciously, transmitting it onto the chip. The problem was that when attempting to implant the consciousness into a new body, it was found that they were incompatible across all tests, and it was toxic, causing brain failure. This chip was deemed an immense failure and all copies were destroyed or placed in deep storage. So we thought. About a year ago, one of these chips turned up in Night City. Not a year ago, sorry. About 3 years ago, one of these chips turned up in Night City. Well, we handled it then, and we thought that was the end of it, as it was one of the most detrimental crises we so narrowly avoided. It turns out, though, that further testing went underway, and that the side effects have become, well, let's say, more well known. And, well, seems you all have become broiled in a new scheme. Sell this chip to the highest bidder. Now, who originally told you about all this? Sure, you understand the gravity of the situation, so I'd ask that you don't lie.
Who was that?
Oh, that person?
Yeah.
Oh, they were just some street scum.
I don't even have any words. I mean, you just grabbed that person off the street to show us how this thing worked? You couldn't have just told us?
Well, you know, people usually don't tend to believe in things that seem so outlandish as this. You know, I mean, plans and blueprints to a nuke, that seems a lot more reasonable, you know, a lot more believable, as your friend here and himself. But that man was destined for execution anyway. I figured, well, might as well use it to show the true capacity of what this is capable of. The reprogramming of consciousness and memories, the complete obedience it allows.
Well, like we said, Mira was looking for this thing. Further we got into this, the more we found out other people were looking for it, but Mira was our main contact.
Here was your main contact. You see, I'm inclined to believe you. You know, it lines up with what we see, but that begs the question of who sent that photographer today that your, well, bedridden friend so kindly informed me of.
I
Because it
pipe
wasn't
up.
me. It wasn't Mira.
I pipe up. Uh, most likely Reginald. Next, and here as the player truly believes that it wasn't probably a lackey of the father. However, this is an opportunity for me to put some heat on Reginald.
Do it. That
So,
was what I was gonna bullshit too. Some media. You just saw the news, bro.
yeah, so
Um,
I put it on Reginald.
Man named Reginald Next.
Hmm.
He's the one that was slandering y'all all over the network, right?
Exactly,
Yeah.
an old enemy of mine who betrayed the family.
That does make sense.
And he's always looking for
But
a better deal or a better show.
if he knew that you guys were there, and if he had video and photographic evidence, why hasn't it been published on the network?
Money
I
could
mean, it's
tell
been
you.
like 40 minutes.
Even the money could tell you, even though he's really fast, he likes to sit down and compile his work.
He's a bit of a fixture himself in the media realm. Gathers blackmail. I mean, we would have known he was on our tail a lot sooner if he had decided to post as soon as he saw our pictures. We found out on the way actually to here that he's one of the ones involved. This is all unfolding faster than we can really handle, but we wanted to get this deal done clean as possible.
All right, I believe you. Now, Mira was your buyer. That makes sense. I mean, after all, she did know about the previous chip that surfaced in Night City. Um, Who else knew? Any other
Uh,
names? Anyone you met with? Ramira? Seems we're on cleanup duty now.
Yeah, no. I look at Lookout and Nexie.
I mean, you killed Justice, so
Right.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
Jin's dead. I know she was interested in it.
Mm-hmm.
Jin?
Jin's dead.
Jin knew? Jin's not
Yeah.
dead.
Well,
I
from
just
what
more
I
we saw her
She
die on
know-
the news.
Does she know of the chip? Like,
I think that's what they were arguing over at the night market. You should know that. There's a whole gang war
yes,
going
but,
on in
but
Night
does
City.
she know? Does she know? Like,
What
that
it
Mira
does?
had it. Did Mira? No. Did Jin know that Mira had the chip?
No.
No, he was trying to intercept her getting the chip. And since we
Okay.
got the guy out of there beforehand, I assume her assumption would be that she does not have the chip.
Okay, that's good. I won't have to kill another acquaintance then. All right then. Well, it seems you all got caught up in some fortunate circumstances, which I do offer my condolences of. Now, before I can let you go, I have one final question. That man you were with, Merrick, Mira said his name was. What do you know of him? How did he get the chip over here? Where was he before this? What's his
Didn't
relation to you all, to your buyer?
Be honest with your friend, we don't know much about him. He just came into town. Apparently, doesn't even have an agent. Can you believe that?
Right.
And apparently, as soon as this was done, he was out. We don't know where it came from or anything like that.
Yeah.
All right then. Well, I suggest you all skip town. I'm being honest. I have some connections who can get you out safely, but
Mm-hmm.
What about my friend's legs?
we'll get him fixed up here. We have hospital facilities. I got some other people here that you guys know. I'll send you over to talk to them. They can help you out. I'm sure they'll be a bit more of a happy face to see than mine after what I did to you, but I hope you understand it was necessary.
Sure.
Could use
You,
rubber bullets, man.
Where's my carry-all?
It's in the back of the other truck, along with the rest of your weapons.
Were you able to track down Merrick?
Yeah, he vanished. Not even our ace sniper and spotter were able to find him. We're gonna send out some people after him. Let's just say. I'm sure you guys. Well, yeah, we're gonna send some people after him, and if we get lucky, that guy who's been all over the news will handle him for us. You know what I mean?
That guy been all over the
But,
news? You talking about the one that killed the solo?
Non-original.
yeah, they're calling him the
Oh.
Omen.
The Omen.
Huh.
Sounds a bit
That's rich.
a bit too edgy for my liking, but yeah, makes a statement, that's for sure.
Whatever happened to Mir anyways? Is he still involved with this?
I thought she was in the room.
Well, she's not in the room with you, but she is in the facility.
Oh, okay.
Says, well, Mira is. Let's just see. It's complicated. There are very many people in this city who want to see her dead. I'm sure you guys have figured out by now. But there are just as many people fighting to keep her alive, which is the problem. Not to mention, her not to kill another old friend, which is what she is. Now, we'll probably detain her here for now. I'm sure that the someone will have figured out that it was us who intervened in your guys' trade, so I'm sure the high priest will be on our tail any minute. Which is why I suggest that you guys skip town, because unlike us, I doubt you could handle the wrath of his entire force coming down on you.
The high priest, huh?
Yeah, I'm thinking getting out of town for a few weeks, maybe a month will do it. You guys ever been to Mexico?
Lots going on down there, I hear.
Heck yeah. I'll
Hey,
definitely.
Isaac, before we get out of here, I do want to give you just a bit of a tip. Keep an eye out on that killing spree you've been talking about in Night City. Perhaps the frequency of those killings might go down, in the next coming weeks or however long
Yeah.
you feel like being involved with Mira.
Yeah, sounds good. And just one more thing. I'm not sure what it'll do to her psyche if you mention the true capacities of the chip to Mira. Suggest you allow her to operate under the delusion that it really is just plans or blueprints for a nuke.
I see.
Works for me. We'll put all the blame on Arasaka. Say they buried a nuke somewhere, and this was the thing that gets to activate it. Destroy
listen.
all the city.
All right then. I'll set you guys up with some people to help you out.
Question.
And,
When he
go ahead.
Lookout blame says he's gonna blame Arasaka, can I roll a human perception to that our right then? I'm trying to see which side of the playing field this person is on.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's better. 9, 4, 6, 15.
When he mentions Arasaka, I mean, no reaction. He doesn't seem to fucking care.
Huh.
This guy doesn't seem to be, from what you can tell, he doesn't really seem to be affiliated either way.
Yeah, I mean that's an answer though. Cool. I take note of that. The character remembers this. Cool.
Where's this? But yeah, he uncuffs you guys. Well, he actually already uncuffed you guys.
Mhm.
Yeah, leads you guys out of the room. He points to a door 3 doors down in the hallway. He said, "There's a dormitory over there. I'll send in some of my people to take care of you and get your friend's legs fixed up."
All right.
And he leaves off to go do some fucking shady business, go murder more people.
Right?
Yeah,
Um,
seem like the sort.
you guys just head over to where he directed.
I
Yeah.
mean, I'm not doing much of self-directing at
Yeah.
this moment,
Yeah.
so
I
As-
shoulder put one arm on one end, shoulder up, look out,
I join.
carry him out.
Along the way, I want to
Alright.
keep my eyes on the swivel. I'm trying to attribute this place so hard.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
You guys bunker down into the room. You hear, after a couple minutes of being in there, you hear a knocking on the door. You hear a female voice say, "Can I come in?"
Sure.
Sure.
Into the room walks a tall blonde woman, um, maybe about mid to late 30s. As well as behind her, you see one of the armed guards from before, and behind them, you see someone that Alexander recognizes.
Mhm.
A man who introduced himself to you as a man by the name of Lucky.
Mhm.
You met him at the meetup with the mule a
Yeah.
few nights ago before the night market.
Yeah, I remember
He
him.
just kind of gives you a wave. He says, "What's up?"
Ah, okay. What's up, Lucky?
Heard y'all got into some trouble. Let's see if my friend here can help fix you up.
That'll be cool. That'll be real cool.
Yeah, but I got some rapid detox as well. That already took something for the pain, and I don't want to form a habit.
Hey,
Yeah.
you guys
Just-
don't do installations, do you?
Installation, cyberware. Yeah, we can do
Yeah.
that.
Do we have our carry-alls in this room?
I can bring you your stuff as long as there's no weapons in it.
No, of course not. But there should be a reflex coprocessor and a couple of cyber eyes.
Yeah. We'll have our boy over here. He nods to the guard and says, he'll go bring some stuff over. And he says, only thing I can't bring, no tech outside of the cyberware, and no weapons.
That works for now.
That's
See
valid.
the man just kind of slip out of the room. And you hear the blonde woman say, it's nice to meet you guys. My name's Angela. And who here was injured besides the obvious?
I didn't get injured this time around, but I do still have a bit of a bruise from some earlier stuff, if you wouldn't mind patching that up.
Yeah. So first you mentioned some rapid detox.
Can you do that after you fix the legs?
Yeah.
I took some black
Yeah.
lace to deal with the pain.
You don't want to be dead sober for that.
All right. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, I got you. She pulls out some what are they called? Medicine shit. Oh my
Oh,
god, I'm
the
Meteor?
blanking
hypo,
so
air hypo.
the man, the shit that Alexander's sister gave you guys.
I think that's
Speed
the
heal.
speed heal, the stuff that heals
Yeah, speed
health
heal.
instantly. Okay, yep.
Yeah. She pulls out some speed heal for you. She says, "Here, take this, and I'll wrap up those legs. You're gonna be I don't think it'll need a cast. Nothing seems broken, but they're gonna be a bit painful to move on for a while, and
No
have
kidding.
some fun new scars."
Oh, good. And I will either have the speed heal administered or pop it in and heal the 10 HP that it will give me.
Yeah, and she will provide you with some more that you can take at a later date. She instructs you to kind of take it on a schedule.
Yeah.
Um, and then she gives you uh, uh the anti-addiction medicine.
Yep. Rapid detox. Not totally healed. Better than it was before. God dang. God dang. Oh, god dang. They
Everything
took my
keeps
legs.
working back.
You see the man come back into the room and bring your guys's your guys's cyberware that you asked for, as well as the rest of the stuff in your guys's carry-alls.
Mhm.
And Angel says, if you need me again, just call Jackal. He'll radio down to the medical unit for me. And if you guys want to get that stuff put in, just run it by Isaac. I'm sure he'll be amiable to your stuff. Anything that'll get you out of the city faster, I'm sure he's happy to help you with.
You guys really want us out of the city? Surprised you care so much about us after offing some lowly street bum.
Hey, listen. Isaac is he's a rough man. I'm sure you guys know his past as the
Mhm.
special forces team leader, but he works to keep this city safe, not to
Mhm.
see its ruin. And some of that includes tasks you might not find so favorable, but they must be carried out anyway. That man was the worst kind of human, and anyone we detain here and sentence, trust me, they deserve it, as I'm sure you saw justice did.
Mhm.
Yeah. Thanks for the heads up.
All right then, I'll leave you to it, and we'll have someone come down to escort you to the Ripper Dock that we have on hand.
Cool.
Sounds good.
As she leaves, you hear Lucky say, he kind of turns to the girl. He says, "Yo, Jackal, we don't need to send for no one else. I'll lead them down to where the stuff is. Just keep an eye on their belongings while we're gone." He kind of just gives a nod. He seems to be in deference to everyone else here. And he says, "Why don't you guys follow me? Um, I'd suggest your friend with the bad legs just stays here, but he can come too if he wants."
No, I'm good. I'm gonna take a nap. No offense to all y'all, but after that demonstration, I don't want any of y'all fucking around in my head.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I get it.
You Lucky leads you deeper into the facility, and he leads you into a door on the level below the one you were just in. And he kind of knocks on it a few times. He says, "Wade, come here. I got some people for you." And opening the door is a grizzled older man, probably in his late 60s, who's had most of his limbs replaced by cybernetics. And Lucky basically tells him, he's like, "Here, whatever they want implanted, free of charge, of course, and make sure to take good care of them. They're guests." Kind of leaves you guys to get your shit put in.
Cool.
Sweet.
So I imagine the stuff that I sourced was sourced through money. So it's with this.
Didn't you get it at the market? If not, then yeah, I did.
No, I had to
between-
order
You
it.
guys, you got everything you need to get implanted. Yeah. It came. You
Okay.
can get it implanted now.
Okay.
So yeah, reflex code processor getting installed, and your eyes, I guess, and whatever else.
Yeah, for me it was the Borgware multi-optic mount. I got a skin graft kit and the Cyber Eye suite for the third
Yeah,
eye.
the third eye.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I think I don't know if it would have, I don't know how they feel about it, but an internal agent as well. No, I didn't. I opted off of the internal agent.
Mhm. Yeah, they put you guys under and they get that shit done. Um, about 4 hours later, you guys come out from underneath the tool hand of the Ripper Doc. He says, "Oh, you should be all good to go. If you got any troubles, just let me know. I'm the best around, best in the business. That's why Isaac's got me here, locked up in his fucking basement."
I actively laugh at that. Thanks, Chum. You take
I
tip.
got you. Nah, don't worry about it. They pay me a healthy stipend.
All right.
Shoot. Nothing. Like
You hear
ass.
him reach for a radio. He says, "Yo, Lucky, come pick your boys up. Bring them back to the room so they can, have a little reunion with their friend. Heard he's been bedridden. Heard Isaac did him pretty dirty."
Yeah, lit his
You
legs
hear
up.
the stomping down the metal stairs as Lucky comes to retrieve you guys and bring you back to the room where Lookout's been laying. And yeah.
Does the reflex processor it takes humanity or like what is HL? What is that buff?
Humanity loss. So that the amount that it says is how much humanity you
Mhm.
lose when you get it installed.
Damn. All right.
Yeah, so you gotta roll a couple dice for it and see how much you're losing. You
Yeah,
could luck out.
Yeah, I'm at the roll
But-
2.
14d6 or no 4d6 and 14 what it is whatever's higher I guess.
No. You can either take the average or you can roll. It's up to you.
Mhm.
Oh, gotcha. I'll roll. Five, 6, 1, so 12, 16.
Let me be sure.
Yeah. So can I choose or does it's just like a gamble thing?
Yeah, this is the last thing we're gonna do for this session, by the way, guys.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, sounds good.
Next session, we'll title it "Escape from Night City."
Nice.
It's up to you guys. It's
That
up to you
sounds
guys.
good.
Man,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got
Highly
family.
suggested.
Heck, if these
Yeah,
guys can drive, I might be able to finagle them a vehicle.
Mhm.
With the and with that, that marks the halfway point for season 1. I think
Sweet.
we're going at a relatively good pace.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no,
Mhm.
big things are happening, man. I mean, like we are like at the forefront of Night City's events in history.
Mhm.
No
Seems like.
kidding.
Oh, do they have someone I can speak to on staff while we're here? I think. Let me check. maybe Money might want to do it too if they have a therapist on staff while we're here, if we're waiting.
They do not.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to talk to
Gotta
Xena.
thug it out.
I will say part of the reason I didn't get the cyberware installed is I've been using Roll20 to roll because they also do the range tables and stuff for you.
Mm-hmm.
When putting it all in there, I realized I screwed up my humanity originally. Lookout actually has a couple symptoms of cyberpsychosis, so I should really get some therapy before I put anything else in. It works
Probably.
with the character, how he's been like a
Uh-huh.
little like crazy and party, but yeah, I gotta get some therapy.
Oh yeah.
Roll20 is
But yeah,
dope.
so that will be the end of the session, the halfway point for the very unoriginally named the Chip Saga is what I'm calling it for now in my head. But I'm gonna come up with a better name for the season, so don't worry, I won't stay like that. Yeah, many truths were revealed this session, and many more to come. What is
Absolutely.
Isaac's connection to all these people, all these old friends he keeps talking about? Why did Merrick bring this chip to the city? Who
Yeah.
knows? What is the high priest doing? Why does Bro want this chip?
Right?
Yeah.
What is the father doing? What's his motive? Who's the photographer that's following you? Is it the father's photographer? Is it Next? Is it someone else's? And
Is it someone
will you be able
completely
to
unaffiliated who's
Right?
just getting the scoop of a lifetime?
Yeah.
We don't know.
Exactly. Yeah. Is it just a random media who's like,
Will
oh
Mira be
shit,
stopped? Like,
will Mira be stopped? What is Mira's fate at this point?
yeah.
Right?
I was almost gonna be like, yo, you got the killer right in your
We
hands.
know she's not dead because he specifically said, Jiro, the Tiger Claw person, they're not dead, and he's not going to kill
Jin
them.
is not dead.
Jin.
Yeah. What's happening to Jin and the Tiger Claws?
Jin, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's wild. Okay, 1 second. Let me of calls the thing. Of calls the thing. There we go. Thing should be averted. Oh, yeah, perfect. Yeah, all these great, just wonderful questions that need answers. Was mom woken up? Did dad come home from buying the milk?
How's Vera? What's happening to Night City at this moment with the gang war?
Right?
Yeah.
From the comments, all of the questions. Where's my queen's coffee?
I also think
Oh, man, I need some
I
coffee.
think we should like get someone on our backs because there's like a bunch of warring factions and we're like in the middle. And so far the father is still like we left him on red.
Right? I never got to
Yeah,
explain to
crazy
but
you.
about
now
all
we
this
can
is
honestly
all-
say we got kidnapped.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
the past 2 sessions took place in the span of like 6 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, I guess with the
Oh.
excluding the 4 hours that it took to install the cyberware at the end
Mhm.
of this session.
Less than
Like
a day
between
for
getting
sure.
captured by Isaac and going to the night market, only about 6 hours has passed. So,
Yeah.
no.
That's how Cyberpunk games really go. Really intense, like day or two,
Uh-huh.
and then like a week or two of downtime where you're just kind of like chilling and doing
Yeah.
the like relaxing, like I bodyguarded for some like weird rocker boy who was just
Right.
afraid of a stalker. Turns out it was a raccoon.
Mhm.
Body sculpt.
Excuse me.
Where's your guys' 2 million eddies? The most important question.
That's what I was
Right?
thinking. I
That
was
is in
like,
the
hey,
wind.
did you guys find Merrick? Because we kind of need that money.
I was trying to secure it so bad.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still sitting on a nice, pretty like over $3,000, so I'm
Oh
not
yeah, that's
super
true.
worried
We
about
haven't.
it.
We really barely scratched any of our money, but hey,
Yeah.
2 mil is 2 mil.
2
Yeah.
mil's the amount of money where there's immediately going to be a target on your head.
Oh
Like
yeah, it'll make
you
things
gotta buy
interesting.
that you gotta buy that fancy yacht and immediately hop into it and just start jetting through the water and
Yeah,
get
yeah.
out of there.
2 million's the type of money where y'all locate to like Asia or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Buy a
I'm going to buy a skyscraper now
With-
and never leave. We saw what happened to Mr. Knight.
Right.
Exactly.
Hey, listen, y'all know even towers can be brought down with a few bombs.
100%.
True.
A few, he
True.
says. A few, like it wasn't a tactical nuke.
I'd just be spreading out my network
I
with
mean-
that money.
Hmm.
Increasing my actual power. Gonna buy some new wigs.
A fleet of AVs.
A fleet of AVs, that would be nice.
I'd buy a blimp.
Yeah, there you go.
That's never
Yeah,
gone
shit.
wrong.
Oh, yeah, just buy a blimp, get in the blimp, I leave.
And leave.
Like
Just-
I live in a blimp now.
This blimp is my blimp. I like this blimp. Like-
No, actually,
There are many
with
like
that amount of money
mine.
split 3 ways, that's the point where you get the full body conversion and
Right.
just
yeah.
become like end game boss.
Absolutely. You can afford to deal with the cyber psychosis.
Right.
You disappear for like 5 months. 2 months of it was like getting all the full body set up, and the rest was just the extreme therapy.
So much therapy.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I think we
Yeah, perfect.
touched
What I'll
off on
do is we'll start doing the thing that we normally do, starting with Cassidy. Magic
Oh,
moment.
geez, don't put me on the spot, man.
Yeah,
Don't put me on the
magic
spot, man.
moments and who you are and where we can find you.
Oh, oh my god. And fuck, bro, this is hard. And I just love like everything that you guys be doing. I mean, this is kind of a bridge between the two sessions, but I mean, I just love the whole like, yeah. Oh, 8 million? No, 10 million. 10 million. 10
10
million.
million. 10 million.
Yeah, I'm glad that got roped in
You're
there.
10 million eddies, trust me. Trust.
Listen, realistically, he just upped his fee from 10 to 12. Like 10 to 12 is a standard fixer fee. He just added an extra 8% to it. It's not that bad. Come on.
Yeah. I just love that. Like,
20%.
and yeah, you guys can find me out in the world because my social media presence is none. Unless you want to find me on Discord, but I don't know why you would want to do that.
Maybe they like you.
Right? Maybe there's
I
some
hope so.
friends.
Maybe they want you to GM a game for them. Maybe this is how you break into the
Hey,
paid GM
listen.
market.
Listen, if you want me to GM a game for you, I don't charge. I will probably be running some D&D games and some Cyberpunk games. You know, I'm hoping to play some Cyberpunk games too because I really miss playing my favorite game.
Oh yeah.
I get it.
But yeah, I'm looking to run some of this, and you know, maybe like we'll run some one shots. You know, maybe bring some fans in. You know, guest players in some one shots
That
for
actually
you know
would be pretty
D&D Cyberpunk. Yeah.
For
Who knows?
sure.
I'm always open to DM. I always have ideas for different one shots, different like short campaigns, different ideas I want to get out there. So hit me up if you're interested in playing some games. Cassidy_Grant.
Sweet.
There we go.
There we go.
Next, and don't forget, Cassie, you do have 2 referees as players. So if you're ever ready for that switch up, you know, that could be a
Yeah.
conversation we could have.
You know, maybe we'll run a few sessions between season 1 and season 2. Maybe I'll hop in as a
That'd
player
work.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Have someone else
Yeah.
cover DM.
Yeah.
I'll come
That.
back in for season 2.
I've
That
been
would be
reading a
good.
book on gentrification and upgrading neighborhoods from the 80s because I'm weird, and it's been giving me all sorts of good ideas of like a really cool campaign that would be fun to run.
Nice.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Yeah.
Some ziggurat shenanigans.
Yeah, something like that.
That would be cool.
Heck yeah.
Mac money.
Back. Yes. As you all know, I'm Money. Online, you can find me on Instagram, other places, but Instagram's fine for now. At It's a Mahdi, ITSAMAHDI. I'm an actor, gamer, fellow friend of the interwebs, and yeah, really liking this. This has actually gotten me thinking about GMing one day if I have the time.
Yes.
My brain goes so
Yeah.
many places, you know, with these things, and playing all the different side characters is really fun. Sounds like so. Yeah, this has been cool. Appreciate that, Toxic.
All
So,
right.
yeah, that's me.
Oh, magic moment.
Yeah, man.
Or moments.
I mean, the standoff was pretty crazy. I have to say, Lookout getting his legs blown off was pretty crazy for me.
Oh,
Because as
That
sad
was
as it
funny.
was,
That was objectively funny.
yeah, I was like, wow, like props to you for sticking your neck out there, but like the GM did not hold back. It's like he's like, all right, like
It's a dangerous world.
that was pretty crazy. It's always fun to see how dire things can get, you know. I'm always trying to push boundaries, especially with games like this where it's up to your imagination. So that was pretty cool. Yeah.
hell yeah. Fire.
Hey everybody, I am Fire and Bone. I am also the other referee in this game. You can find me on Instagram at fireandbone16, on Twitch here at Fire and Bone, and if you would like me to run a game for you, totally go ahead and reach out. My players might get upset with me because they already worry I'm doing too much with because I run 2 games, but we'll figure it out.
He does what he wants. He's
Full-time
going.
job.
Yes. No, I run a game on Monday and Friday, and I have some really, really fantastic players who, as soon as this is done, I'm going to post the art they got commissioned of themselves into our group chat so you can
Nice.
admire them. Yes, I love those guys. Yeah, I was supposed to do magic moments now. I'm not going to lie. I've had a lot of characters die because I think sometimes that's how the story ends, and I'm always a good sport about it.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, as soon as you move, they open fire. And I'm just like, in the back of my head, like the little machine is doing the calculations. I'm like, okay, that's going to be 5 assault rifles. That's going to be 5d6 per shot. I'm wearing light armor, Jack.
Oh,
That's season wrap for Lookout, everybody. That was a fantastic moment.
that
You
one
did
guy
survive, though.
missed.
Yeah.
Because-
Yeah, if that guy had not missed, like literally 2 health,
Yeah.
or if someone had gotten a crit, I
Yeah.
would have been done. Yeah.
Whew.
No. Besides that, I would have to say one of my favorite moments was seeing Externity actually message his sister and like, "Hey, come on out here. We may have to leave the city," because it is always nice to see players roleplay their PCs as actually caring about the NPCs around them, and like that seeing those connections. It's really fun to see. No, that's it from me.
All right, and I've goofed it. 1 second. I hate that Discord does this sometimes. I am Jaws, the solar powered bard. You're here watching my stream where I do cybersecurity, funnily enough, live coding streams, DJ streams, Final Fantasy, and have a good bit of fun. I'm playing, as you saw, Externity, or Alexander Solomon, and my magic moment for the evening. And I have some questions because there's a lot of things moving. But I think it just happened recently, towards the end, where I think I don't know why we're trying to cloak the father, but maybe we feel like it's gonna set something off that we just can't handle right now. And the fact that I was able to
Because
pass,
we can handle this so well.
right? We just don't need more. That I was able to pass over next to Money because I was like, I'm not a talker, right? But I was like, yeah, Money would know how he works, right?
I wasn't sure if I wanted to divulge. I'm always cautious with that information. But
I figured that's why it was so
well,
magic. I just gave you trust. I was like, he's got it. He won't mess us up. It was really cool because I couldn't like wink and risk them like rolling a human perception or anything. I just had to send it.
Yeah,
and you
I
picked it
get
up immediately.
That was cool.
I
Part
think
of
that
why we
was really
work so well together as a team.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And my questions that I have is one, we have a little safe base that no one knows about. It's called a gas station with 2 turrets. All right.
Oh, the gas station. Okay.
And 2,
I thought you were talking about where we are.
Oh,
We are
no.
not
in the
safe
net,
there.
right?
no, these turrets are attached to the gas station. So my idea was if we ever need a place to get some distance or bunker down for a second, reevaluate our lives in Night City, at least there's a gas station we can go to with high-powered turrets that have our back.
Absolutely.
Um,
Yeah.
even if it's just to fuel up,
Yeah, for sure.
And then second, I wonder. Next is here, so there's many questions. Next is here now, which I knew he was here, and I didn't get to tell you all the story because a lot happened. And then I also reached out to Asylum, my runner buddy. So I wonder what's gonna happen with these things.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Ooh.
Utilizing those NetRunner abilities was also, I have to say, a pretty magic moment because it was a cool
Mhm.
concept.
Yeah, getting to see the first net run, first
Yeah.
Black Ice fight.
Right.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
You handled
It's like
that well,
Code Lyoko,
honestly.
if
Like,
you guys remember that show?
It was the roles, man. I'll say again.
It reminded me of Code Lyoko.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I loved Code Lyoko.
Physical
yeah,
representation
good
of a
one.
net.
Yeah, go
I know.
figure.
There's one thing I can say though. My inspiration for when I'm running the net running stuff is if you guys have ever seen like the old school Yu-Gi-Oh anime.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
I guess this is cards and like the Toon World. That's my
Yeah.
Okay.
inspiration when I'm running. the
I
net.
love that. I love
Okay,
that.
yeah, that's not bad.
Um,
That's not bad at all.
that's
Maggie
how I like
takes
to
me
envision
back.
it.
I actually just started playing Yu-Gi-Oh on my phone again.
Oh my god, I play goat format online.
Prime
I'm
nerding
like a
out here.
hyper nerd. I play
Yeah.
old school 2005 Yu-Gi-Oh on the internet.
Hell yeah.
But yeah,
My
Well,
magic
sweet, man.
moment was this is from
welcome
chat.
to Night City, man.
My magic moment was when the legs went poof, and when I got my 80% cut. It's been increasing. She's little do we know she's Merrick's boss. That's
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's sick.
Mhm.
Well, do you have anything else to say before I close this out?
I'm
Tune
good.
in soon. Things are getting
Yeah,
spicy and
and
dicey.
with Merrick in the city, we're all riding the wheel of fortune. You never know what's gonna come next, so you got to tune into the sessions.
Right?
Mhm.
I'm gonna need you to text Merrick so he can go ahead and wire you that cash.
He doesn't have a phone.
Oh,
Just-
he
just the
doesn't
2
have
mil.
a phone. Oh my god.
He doesn't have a phone. We can't even be like, "Oh, bro, just text us." It's like we can't even get a hold of
Oh
him.
my gosh, man.
Well, he's
And
been
he
an
never
honor.
agreed to give us
He
finder's
probably
fee.
keeps everything.
Well,
like,
he's been
"Oh,
an
please,
honorable
man."
character this entire time.
Also, just remember
Yeah.
he said that he said he would tell you guys where to meet him before he left, and
Yeah.
he just didn't do.
He just did it.
I mean, in his defense, it was an active firefight
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah.
Nah,
He knows where I live. Maybe we'll come back and there's just a briefcase full of
I
eddies.
feel like,
Not
I
2
think like
million,
everyone. I feel like everyone in this city knows where you guys.
Yeah, now we got some reputation. It's gonna be
but
crazy.
All-
getting
all
back
of
to
us
hey,
say
I only
money.
got one. I only got one. Rest of
All
you
of-
two
That's
are fucked.
useful though. That's
Someone's been leaking your guys' info. That's all I'm gonna say, because too many people know where you guys live at this point.
Right?
Yeah.
people just show up.
Right?
What's even weird is I don't even have a lease. I just showed up one day and started giving a guy money.
Yeah.
It's the father.
That checks out.
Little do you guys know, Larry's been following you the entire
time.
Fucking Larry.
That tracks.
Always
Okay.
fucking Larry. If any of my players are watching this right now, all of them are laughing because it's always fucking Larry.
Car just. I had a feeling the car was gonna show up to the Aldecados camp.
Me
like, In the
too.
middle of the parade. I was
Mhm.
like,
I thought it was gonna
you
be
see
the
in the
sniper in the
distance-
car.
What do you mean, guys? The car is sitting outside Alexander's apartment. Like,
Oh,
the car
yeah.
is-
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, my lovelies. I gotta peace out. I got some plans starting in a couple. Like I can be a couple minutes late, but they are
No,
starting pretty
no, you're good.
darn soon.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
It's been
go,
good.
bro.
I'll close this out.
Yeah.
So yes, once again, this is Nuclear Eddies. I appreciate you all coming by, watching the show. Thanks for joining the Solar Wave. And as always, drink your water, take your meds, find somebody you love, hit them with a body roll, eat your snacks, and as always, stay patch peeps. Peace.
Yes.
I got you.
I
And it's lunchtime. Woo!
Yeah, for real. I hear that.
Next, would you guys be available next Saturday or Sunday? One of the two?
I should be, yeah.
oh yeah. I think we're still alive though.
Oh, and one last message. Don't forget to burn them wigs. Peace.